Fortress, not the fortress.
We don't like that fortress.
Is that fair? Is that a fairer way of putting it?
Does anyone like Fortress?
Don't.
Finds Palu, Rampy, and a lot of pressure now. There's the lack of the ADSs. Those flashbangs will connect along with Nest and his shots also. SiegeGG trying to push on in, and Rampy has somehow killed Nest.
In on the close corner by Pillars, but Moringa is doing a little bit more, gets caught out by Thinking Nate, who swings round. Cake is going to try and follow up, gets one, but with two more left to do, has to just try and stick this defuse, and surely this will be a close down from Rampy.
Rampy, 3 kills for him that round, and that...
Well planned for not having a Jaeger, and they're not trying to make that work. Palu doesn't need it, finds one, and Nesk finds another. The immediate fight as Canadian falls too. Nesk has charged the way in, Bosco gets one back, but there is instant revenge and an instant return to a draw from Liquid.
Mira has to stay with Mira window because that's how they work. They're immovable, and that's a great pick from Rampy. Right up through the hatch inside a laundry, and Moringa as well assisting Palu as he opens up onto one, try and look for the other. They know the Echo's trapped inside of laundry, who will take the fight. Flashbang tried to come in, and there he goes, Rampy gone, but try and put the pressure. SiegeGG has to go as quick as he can, move out of his way, he has to get the plant down, but he doesn't need to. Liquid.
Pressure, but he has some eyes and he has a big gun for longer range firefights. SiegeGG has crept in, but he's got the diffuser and is by himself. Nesk finally gets the shutdown. They're going in close, round the back of Thinking Nate. PSK finds the kill. The Echo drone could be the end of this. They get it. He's going to have to swing in, but now we're in a post plant, and Liquid have another body on the floor. A 3 versus 1. Legion creeping round to cover red corridor, and there is the lockdown. Rampy taken out of it, and we are back on level terms. And SiegeGG yet again is trying to plant in the dying throes of the round. Rampy needs to find a way in, can't quite get it, misses the diffuser planter as it's a 2 versus 2. Moringa round the back of Rampy leaves Bosco in the middle of a dangerous position, and he is in the point though. If he can get one side, doesn't quite see it, and there it is. Liquid find themselves, but Nesk is going to try and hold on, but Moringa tears through Bosco.
Canadian's here, but Canadian can't stop the plant. He has to pull out the SMG, but very swiftly shot down, and he's still hunting, but everybody from Liquid holding firm, and will get in that gunfight against SiegeGG. Picks himself back up with a very low amount of HP, but in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Crouch walking Ash. And trying to find the opener here. Who's going to win it? It is Mira who comes the victor with a flicker of health left. Nesk with the quicker swing, but Moringa is what is standing in your way, and so is Nesk.
Nesk inside of White, peeks around, but Thinking Nate is there with the F2. Rampy right beside the Echo, but a perfectly timed C4 from PSK keeps Echo alive. Thinking Nate pulls out the pistol, but to no avail. Liquid
they're going to control, they're going to shepherd and see if they can find bodies through it.
Oh, Faults finds SiegeGG as he tried to retreat, and Rampy swings in from that unknown quantity who could go for this flank, rotates up, and that's a freebie kill. No! Palu, not like this!
What a disaster that was for Palu, and what a collapse that ended up being for the whole team. Brilliant play there. Kill of the opening death. It's been a bit of a mixed bag, and he doesn't quite want to add to that stats, but he doesn't need to, as SiegeGG and Palu find 2 bodies on the far side, and there is another one, but there is another couple. But with only a few seconds left, and even less HP, Liquid, they're being steady, they're being cautious, because, well, they don't want to be heading away. And there is Palu out the window. Goodbye, Rampy, and goodbye, Canadian.
SSG have went full over to Bosco. The only remaining hope for SSG, just Faults. Nesk tearing them through. 1v2 now, Faults 10 seconds to go, has to make it happen. Goes for the plant, Palu still has the C4. No, he shoots it. Over it goes, but it doesn't matter. Liquid, they're still there. First map for themselves, 2-0 of course.
You know, because we talked about their history as a team. We talked about, you know, when they need the ability to kind of pull away from that. Yeah, when you've got the kite off, those hatches become a bit more of a nightmare. Well, Faults and Rampy have different
to the impact tricking that SiegeGG did attempt, but just fortune favored SSG that time around, and SiegeGG rains on through the Alden.
2 and 15 seconds left. They've rotated to Moto and they're going to try and force their way in, but not quite quick enough to take care of Moringa on the floor. And Moringa, well, a double to end that round.
Wide peek shoe. But in the end of things, oh, Paul.
There's almost a pickup, but they can't quite catch PSK. The shotgun catches the diffuser. Moringa went uncontested. He finds 2. He might find a 3rd. There it is. Moringa!
My eyes and a Canadian, and thinking it should try and go for the window play.
Moringa's going to try and hold down, but Rampy locks off Nesk in logistics, and Bosco finds Moringa. Suddenly, it is all down to PSK, and with the diffuser being planted, he's going to try and creep round and at least get a bit of control on the backside. Gets one single slow and trap that they can. The hatches are being opened, and Legion is 2 as Rampy opens up the frags against Nesk.
4 faults. Now he is in a prime position in towards the blue. Oh, but he gets shut down by Paulu, rotating in and just rolls with the punches. Another one, but one on main stairs, hold him down, thinking they a double. Yes, it is. The Afro puts in the work.
And it's cold on the floor. Nesk finds his opening frag, and then there's a mix of ones coming in afterwards. They have to grab the diffuser, have to go for the plant, and have to bury themselves in. Rampy Bosco, a duo that causes a lot of fear.
Spacestation, your timing, it's really not working for it. It's been horrific, but Rampy, that's what they need. He has always been that man. Open faults, finds Nest, who tried to go for a C4, and it's just down to Sexy Cake, but Diffuser's cold on the ground, and Liquid, they stay in it. Hard breachers compared to SSG. They didn't really take the Firma into consideration. Miss droning, though, from Liquid. Faults and Rampy get very simple kills, but it's still a 2v2. PSK had the Gumite in his foot, along with PSK Legion, seeming to be the real round decider. Spacestation, they win it down on that. So the explosives from both teams not working out, but there's the wide swing fluke that you mentioned. But still, though, it's a trade-off. The
cam is what is the difference there. Rampy is holding close, but can't quite make it catch. There's Nesk sets himself up for the double. It's a 3-2, but faults today. Swings into 2 guns of Latin America, but both of them are firing true. To stick this plant, they have no other option. There's the late rotation from Canadian. There's a knife from Sexy Cake. Canadian misses his shots. No health. There it is. Canadian almost lost it, but in the dying throes.
There's a lot of balls, and that's the main thing. You don't have enough time to make it happen. But whenever Spacestation now, Diffuser, thinking Age rotates in, he finds Sledge. There's another 2 on the other side. He sees the planter. He taps him Rampy as well. Oh, it's a 1v1 Moringa against Rampy. Back and forth it goes. Rampy, will you land it? Yes, you will. Oh, Rampy. Oh, you goat.
These rounds are insane! SSG has run so well so far, and there it is continuing. Nade finding Moringa 2. Suddenly it's PSK with barely any time and no health to go along with it.
Lost away. Now a retake needs to happen. Paulu on such low HP. Bosco loses that gunfight. Can try and get away and pick himself back up. As soon as he does, he will get finished off. PSK's there with the Maverick. Canadian falls, and Liquid. What a round from them, being able to see the weaknesses in Spacestation.
More aggressive about it. Hot dropping with a sledge. It almost doesn't work, but there is one very aggressive rush, and they're almost making it work, but the Rampy close down has come. And it's
them rotate and flood back downstairs. They have that bar hatch open for a reason. And it's just simple for Spacestation just to start cleaning up house, and Rampy and Canadian, they do the damage.
Sexy Cake and Nesk are starting to collapse. There goes one. Nade, as you said, is the corner of this strategy, and Rampy finds another, and the diffuser finds a plant. It's a 5 versus 2. SSG have stormed the castle and
lock out Spacestation. They pulled through. Moringa, he got one prize, but hey, still a myriad of players to get through, and Spacestation take the map. Welcome to their clubhouse.
There, it's going to make those hatches just a little bit more playable.
Again, just another set of bans that kind of counteract each other. You have the Thatcher and Guy. Lobby take. So generally, West Side is where teams will want to try and go and use their breach. Oh, where's the droning? Paulu falls, but then the quick retrade there. Liquid are still managing to put pressure from the vertical game, even without having the buck. Next, essentially, and thinking Aid in the cover of the fog. Gets caught out. Moringa has the angles being held in Canadian. A 1 versus 3 you find yourself in, and Nesk opens it up. quad. So this time, Fultz, he falls. Last time it was him, we got the first opening kill. Canadian also crumbles on the double stun from Sophia. A quick pick in and another one for Nesk. A triple once more for himself. Rampy trapped away in server along with Bosco. A flawless back-to-back quad.
Able to catch them, and there is the perfect example. Fultz finding two with a gun he is so good with, and Nesk finding one of his own, but it is on the clock. They're trying to get rid of the far side Maestro, but Nesk is going to do the removal by himself. Another
stop him. Even Bosco could get taken off very easily, and he does. Triple kill for Nesk. Fultz now to 1v2. The Maestro Alda reigns on for a 1v1. How can he make this happen? The rotation. And I think at this stage, Fultz has to go big or go home. The drop comes in, and that's an easy frag. Paulu clutches
in the world. Oh, that is what it can do. Oh. And it is consistently that good, consistently that powerful. And here comes another consistent player. Nesk finds Canadian, but Moringa has to stick the diffuser, and thinking nade cuts the man in half, and then finds another.
Goes to the pro right in front, goes for the jump out. And Moringa says, not today.
The best team to try and run them against, because that is what they're so good at. Sexy Cake and Palu! Demolition of the movement there of SSG, and it has not ended yet. Moringa, last one left with a very quick swing. Liquid falls. Fultz is on just a sliver of health. A beautiful take from Thinking Nade there to take care of Moringa and Nesk. This player, who we said before, has a habit of showing up when things look grim, and he is still keeping that role, but Sexy Cake for him.
Thinking Nade, another one for himself, a 1v2, 20 seconds to go, has diffuser. Both of them upstairs have the hatch control, and he's rotated into B. Now the diffuser comes in, but Paulu very quickly and swiftly follows him through. Just Rampy as Bosco takes so much damage, the nade gets cooked at the wrong moment. That's timing for you. Flawless for Liquid. That's a possibility. Let's see if he can keep it going, make it work. A quick wide swing, a double for him.
Fultz is just going to try and lock off the kill here, and there it is, the confirmation.
Open PSK, where's he going to swing? Doesn't swing anyway, and well, just gets eliminated above Rampy. Triple kill. And there we go, last one falls. SiegeGG a flawless and come back trying to find anything he can. The smoke's being tossed in. That actually gives the cover away, but Nesk, he just peeks the hatch as well. Canadian, he goes down the C4. Nesk, you Terminator! And Team Liquid, they've been flawless the entire tournament. And what a way to finish out. Flawless round. Packed